if Loki's only attacking government ships, right? Because this is what Emo's saying. Like, yo, there's this giant figure, whatever, only attacking government ships. And they're saying, all right, we know it's you now because you're fitting that profile, connecting the dots. But was Loki the only one attacking government ships?
I think Emu is one of the most ridiculous characters of One Piece. For someone with seemingly unlimited power, near immortality, and endless resources, you'd think that they would have figured out that Loki and the Nidhogg dragon are an Elbaph. I mean...
What Loki was doing, I find it kind of interesting that Loki was pretty much doing the reverse of what Harald was doing. Like, they were both... Like, I guess, I don't know what... Because we only heard about this mist thing during Harald's time. And now it's happening again with Loki. I wonder if it's the same area or, like, why is there mist and them, like, hiding in it and them attacking? This is just circumstantial. Like, I don't know.
I thought it was the Florian Triangle. Am I bugging?
I don't know, because I'm looking, like... Because I don't know how long Harald was doing it, but I know Loki's been out in the sea for, like, 8 years. So not just, like, were you just in that area for the whole time? And, like, or, like... Because we all thought he probably went to... what's up?
Is it not the Florian Triangle?
I don't know. Did they say it in Harald?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
You remember it all? Because this is the only white veil mist type thing. All right, anyway.
That would only be like they're only attacking in that region, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know. I thought it was the Florian Triangle the entire time.
I got to go back and read the Harald chapter because I really don't remember.
I believe that Loki or they're able to make that mist to cover themselves. How Harald was doing it, I don't know. But I kind of believe that Loki was able to make them mist somehow.
How?
That sounds like, yeah, how would he do that?
That's why I'm like, yo, this has to be the Florian Triangle.
It makes sense, but...
It could be that, because I'm thinking, the reason why I say how, he's able to make, lightning and snow.
Yeah, I mean, Loki, yeah. It's the Harald piece that I'm like, I don't know how
Yeah,
he
Harald, I don't
do
know.
that.
Harald, I don't know.
I mean, Harald could have been in the Florian Triangle, then Loki not. Because, like, my mostly think, like, Loki's attacking, government ships, which he figured what a government ship is, because, like, for you being in Elbaph for so long and the lack of, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know how much information. I'm not saying Elbaph is like Wano, but I don't know how much information from the outside world is coming to Elbaph. So Loki would have to figure out, all right, who these people really are that took our rocks and took out his father and all that other stuff.
Because it mentions right here, Emo's saying they shrouded themselves in deep mist, Not that they hid in, like, the mist that was already there. It's kind of saying they did it on purpose, like, purposeful. That's something in Loki probably created it somehow. Maybe it could be, like, somehow using the cloud technology from Elbaph. I don't know.
But this also made me think of, okay, again, if he's taking government ships, and there's probably more to it, obviously, than what Emo was saying, because some of these are just rumors, because he was not there. He was just hearing word or getting information from his sources. But I'm thinking of, this begs the question again, why did Shanks fight Loki? But I think we might get similar, like not similar, but we might have got a reason why he did it, as in what Loki's doing now in the later chapter. Because pretty much, like the whole kid thing, how, like, you're attacking, but you're attacking government ships is affecting other people, and you seem like you don't care about it. Like, that's the only logical explanation for me for maybe Shanks attacking. Look, because again, you go, the Gorosei told Shanks to do it. Shanks is a pirate. He's not with the government anymore. He lost his arm. He disconnected himself with them. So why did Shanks attack Loki? The only reason I can think of, the logical reason of knowing who Shanks is, that Loki's attacking government ships, but he's wreaking havoc in other civilian areas, or even, like, hurting other people, like the whole thing, like, Kid thing. You know how Kid is, like, attacking people, but he did more civilians? That's why his bounty was higher than Luffy's. Because Luffy just attacks, his main people, his enemies. Kid doesn't care. I attack a pirate marine, and whoever civilians are involved, the casualties, I don't care about. That has nothing to do with me. Loki kind of gives off that vibes, especially when we're seeing the chapter, that he's probably hurting and infecting other people and not really caring because, again, they're humans. He doesn't really care that much about Elbaph because of what's going on. How much more so of humans that he even already looks down on. That's the only reason for me that why would Shanks take out Loki and, like, defeat him? Because we still don't know why. That's the only reason for me. Unless you guys got something.
Lola, man.
What? That has nothing to do with Shanks.
Over Lola, man.
Saying that's Shanks' girl too? No.
She loves Shanks, man.
That's stupid. But,
that's nothing to do with a government ship. Though.
Yeah.
Like, nothing at all.
I don't know.
Lana, for your statement here, I thought of something. So I actually thought about the timeline, but it doesn't add up. But I do want to add, right? Because you mentioned if Loki's only attacking government ships, right? Because this is what Emo's saying. Like, yo, there's this giant figure, whatever, only attacking government ships. And they're saying, all right, we know it's you now because you're fitting that profile, connecting the dots. But was Loki the only one attacking government ships? Remember, Shanks also attacked government ships. for the Gum Gum fruit. But the timeline doesn't add up because when Shanks fought Loki, he was 33. And when he got the Gum Gum fruit was before he was 27. So that timeline doesn't add up. But I made me think also, is that the only time Shanks attacked the government ship? Because I'm like, all right, if he attacked this ship here for the Gum Gum fruit, right? How Shanks knew about it, we don't know. But what if there's something else that Shanks wanted on his government ship and he sees Loki targeting it? And he was just like, nah, that's mine. Like the Gum Gumu, right? The only problem is that, it was, so obviously it's not the Gum Gum, but maybe it was something else that Shanks wanted. So they kind of conflicted because Pirates is like, yo, this is my treasure or whatever. So they'll battle over it. Like we saw what Roger and Garp, it says, leave all your things and go. Like they battle for treasure. So it made me think if Shanks was targeting government ships before too as well, but he got what he wanted, but I don't think that was the only one. But Loki's doing it for revenge. But what if Loki's revenge in a way got of what Shanks wanted from that government ship, so they battled for it, and then Shanks ended up winning. I just thought that, I thought it would have been dope if it was for the Gum Gum fruit, unknowingly Loki's battling ship, and Shanks is like, wait, no, the Gum fruit's on there. I gotta stop Loki from destroying the ship because the fruit's there, but it doesn't add up. I thought it would have been cool. I thought I got something, but it doesn't line up. But it just made me think of that. It could have been just over whatever goal-wise what he wanted or why they crashed out. If that was the reason why they battled in the first place.
I'm trying to figure out why the timelines wouldn't match up. That would be why it's not when they fought for the final time, but they could have fought before that.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
It could have been, and maybe it was a rematch. It could have been, but I'm just saying, for example, the time where he ended up losing on Elbaph, Shanks already got the Gum Gum fruit because he was before 27 when he got it, he was 33 when he fought Loki. So it's
that could be why they fought too, though. Like you were just saying,
yeah.
Shanks got the Gum Gum fruit, and if Loki knows what it is, and it's something Rox wanted this whole time, it could be something he was targeting.
That'll be interesting. So I tied that factor into there. I thought that was interesting. We'll find out, I guess, maybe what happened with that dynamic there.
As Lionel mentioned, it is interesting that Loki seems to have taken a similar approach to his father Harald and sinking the ships hidden in the shadows. I was trying to figure out whether it was the Florian Triangle after Larry brought it up. Is it?
So young Vito, he's usually has some correct advice. So I went back and I checked, and it's chapter 1167 on page 2. And it's just a bunch of people talking about Harald and this figure. They don't know it is Harald, but it's destroying ships, even regular pirate ships. And the news reporter says, and did this event take place in the Florian Triangle? And the captain says, not even close. You think there's any fish worth catching out there? We don't go near it. So
it's not the Florian Triangle.
It confirms it's not the Florian Triangle, basically.
Mm-hmm. All right, listen, I didn't know. But the difference is it's inverted. Harald was sinking pirate ships. He's sinking world government ships. I was wondering if he'd ever gotten further than that. I did think of the Shanks thing that you brought up, Lawrence, in terms of whether he was trying to go after specific things in government ships or not. Seemingly, I don't know, I feel like Loki isn't the type to have that much restraint. So I'm wondering why he only attacked the ships and didn't go a little further, go up to the red line,
right,
do his thing in that way, especially with the fruit that he has. He can seemingly fly up there if need be. So I'm wondering if there was something that he had to be restrained for that reason, or if it's just a plot point that Oda is going to wait to express later.
I had this whole thing written out about the Florian Triangle.
You didn't go back and look at that page?
I didn't realize that was I forgot about that. So I was about to start saying how the Florian Triangle was the Waffle House of One Piece.
Come settle your beef, right?
Yeah, everybody goes there and you just get into random acts of violence.
Whoever comes out, that's the winner.
I was connecting it where I did so much, and turned out that was all wasted time. That's what being a scholar of One Piece does to you. But I'll just get to my next point. So I think Emu is one of the most ridiculous characters of One Piece. For someone with seemingly unlimited power, near immortality, and endless resources, you'd think that they would have figured out that Loki and the Nidhogg dragon are in Elbaph. I mean, Emu even tells us directly that they were searching for the Nidhogg Devil Fruit. On top of that, they heard a rumor about a ship of giants spotted at sea with a captain who was enormous. If you see there's a giant bigger than normal, then that already points to an ancient giant still existing. Yeah. The only other person was Oris Jr.
Or Watatsumi. But
yeah, he in the water. You don't care about fishermen, right? Yeah, these giants were hiding in this mist and only attacking world government ships. Why not send an admiral to investigate whether Elbaph warriors, along with an ancient giant, were rebelling? At any point, this captain could possibly be King Harald's kid, if he had one. And if there were simultaneous rumors of a massive flying creature, it's like all these pieces were there. You could also see the World War coming, and no Elbaph would have to eventually play a role. That's why you are trying to obtain their loyalty now. But Emu completely ignores these signs. Even after Harald's defeat, they seem genuinely shocked that someone could defeat him. I mean, despite having a Depth's Covenant. Honestly, it makes Emu feel wildly airheaded. Like, what are you doing? And I guess even the most powerful villains in One Piece are still just going to bad guy, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, bad guys are going to bad guys. All right.